When I called a friend, I heard pain, mental anguish from fear. Cancer when real affects us. We don't know how to cope. Tears are useful to wash away any complications when one can't think properly. A good cry can soothe pain. After the tears, laughter is an elixir that heals, however briefly, time. Each moment we have is treasured. We have many questions. Answers quell most of the pain. We learn that contentment is appreciating moments. I've come to realize friendship is a strong deterrent to ridding social demons. Thank goodness for my friends. I don't know why demons have friends. I can only assume demons prey on ignorance and misunderstanding. To have the confidence to admit one's ignorance takes a strong-willed person. I have learned to listen to friends. Facts cannot be ignored. Hiding facts is a blunder made by hateful demons. My friends, we have to stand as one. Americans love disasters. We adore suffering. We prefer not to be the actual party that hurts. I cannot tell you how often I'd witness good people pick up their ears when they heard someone else was in pain. Of course, personal pains bring tears, sickness, and anger. Empathetic people listen to understand. I cannot understand why observing tragedies is what we like to do. This entertainment must be stopped. I have had a fascination for observing people who are secure in their shoes. They are on the right track. I don't necessarily like images I've observed. Too many are jackasses. I do like their chutzpah. I find it's possible to see the odd characters who have a charisma chock full of lovability. These likable people have strong magnetic forces and auras that sparkle. They are human four-leaf clovers. I'm able to relive moments that I thought had been lost by listening to music. Tears flowed with happiness. Yes, I know, moments are not lost, for they are locked away in the safety of my brain. It's good to remember. I treasure excitement. It is fun for me to think. My imagination is an active source of rewards. When an idea takes off, I hop aboard for the ride. Unknown destinations, a new music for my moments. There's a sense of accomplishment when gardening is done and I can sit and enjoy all of the foliage. On this beautiful island day, decorative touches with the Zwerglipatch gardens are a seamless delight. Glass paperweights and urns, bookend potted succulents. Mostly, we have flowers, which are living decorations. I feel I must mention birds are living ornaments, flitting around this scene to bring more life to the gardens. Scanning through my Swiss souvenirs, there are pictures of Alps upon which I have relaxed. This feeling never ends. Having physical memories to touch is a relief to me I cannot deny. With them, I can't forget. Some of my souvenirs have been shut up in a box for more than 2 decades, waiting to ignite my senses. My excitement's burning to render in words my thoughts on my Swiss adventures. Retaining mementos is work. The scent of lilacs permeates the air in our bedroom as warm springs are nowhere. Our window is open. Our sleeping hearts welcome lilacs. Their scent directs our dreams. My dreams recall special times spent under the lilacs. Also, above lilacs. When a youth, my window on the second story of the house overlooked lilacs. These special escapades spent with the scent of lilacs are moments retaining my love and all it represents. An eastern tiger swallowtail butterfly was a guest flitting among the flowers in our gardens today. Last year, not many visited our Zwerglipatch gardens. We were worried about them. Butterflies are fragile. I am flabbergasted. It's nice to see butterflies. Today's appearance is the epitome of hope. It is they who exist as if they were all alone. I admire butterflies. They are survivors in nature. Walking with a neighbor allows relaxation and sharing of many laughs at the end of a day. Conversing on the patio, watching shadows deepen, masks colors, highlights sense, sniffing replaces sight, senses become recharged. Jupiter is all alone, beaming in the twilight. Soon the firmament will be seen. Noises, all man-made. Traffic, children playing, jets, nature's profound silence looms large on this pre-summer night. A favorite television program is premiering another season tonight, and I am excited. It's fun to watch known characters in new situations, and no, I will not mention the name of this program. Titles give images. This is about excitement. We all get excited with the prospect of something new. There used to be a time when I would plan episodes. Today, I'm satisfied sitting back and viewing the new. Memories move to a new space in which they will be safe is using technology that was only a dream. My core of dreams is old-fashioned. I use pen and paper. I step into cyberspace when I have thoughts readied. I find it best to think physically on paper. I'd rather cross out words than delete what I won't recall. I have to be prepared. Preparation is research. Realizing the point when research is done is a must. We have in our lives friends who are new and interesting. They make us laugh. It's good to share with our friends what we have learned in life. And we are still young enough to listen, learn, and live. We have the will and understanding to halt problems before they can happen. Our friends have supple minds. I'm sure success will be theirs. Positive reactions are a strong foundation for trust. We met up with some friends who are fragile. Time is catching up with their bodies. It is tough for them to retain humor and confidence. We did make them laugh aloud. It was good to hear them. I have no doubt getting old is tough. To keep us young, we have to keep busy. If we keep on thinking as if we are teenagers, we can ignore most pains. Fragility is not mentioned. I have no doubt at all that life is good. I've spent time waffling about this truth. To be able to be certain took determination. The eureka moment came when death knocked at my door. Do not be shocked. We are all mortal. We need not fret. We are breathing spirits. I will enjoy the time I have left to live my life. I wish to continue imbibing life's punch with gusto. Should I collect my thoughts or speak my mind? My thoughts are many. Speaking's no help. I don't feel I have enough facts to back up what I say. I remain silent and think. Someday I'll prove my point. What is my point? It is in my mind. Somewhere, I'm sure. I cannot describe it. Whittling down what I think to be concise, full of facts, and understandable is something I wish to achieve. Another holiday has now arrived to keep me busy. Goals will be reached. Another season has been lived. It has been successful. I celebrate each season with remembering time. Time has been short when I add up days which did seem long when I was living them. Remembering decades is a trick time plays with me. I too can play a trick. I've locked my past in my future. The possibilities are numerous as I consider reality. Then, why do I have a tough time deciding what to do? I delve until I get stuck. I have to stop to think. Taking the time to properly think makes me certain I will find the answer. Nothing is trivial. I consider most options. That which has no atoms is what I seek for conclusions. Dipping into the past via notebooks I carried with me takes up my time. These wee notebooks are a special good source from my Manhattan days. They hold answers that I seek. I'm glad I still have them. Keeping control of this pinball game called Manhattan came down to awareness, knowing the day would come when I would leave Manhattan. I wish to remember moments and eccentricities. On Decoration Day, we decorate with our family's war mementos. We have gone back 100 years and feature a helmet worn by my Grandpa Garand when he was a doughboy. Representing people from our past makes time stand still. I can still hear laughter. When laughs drown out sorrows, this world is a better place. Neighbors are picnicking. All is well for the time being. It is remarkable how wars are fought and outcomes don't last. We never learn. Our history is neglected. Forgotten lives are lost even if we remember to decorate their graves. We have been taught it's about freedom. This is not true. We fight wars for money. Money denotes power to many who have the cash to build up their egos. Their egotism is dangerous. I shall be a tourist in Switzerland for my 12th trip there. I am ready, keeping my eyes and mind open to a totally new attitude of how to live retains my excitement. I am aware my experience as a tourist is good to settle nerves. Each vacation alters my expectations of change. These make up the surprise I have come to expect in life. Many of my ideas have no substance. They become fragments in a long list. This list can take over my life, for it is my bedrock upon which I build my dreams. I am told dreams crumble. I say hogwash. Dreams cannot crumble if they're nurtured and are not too outrageous. Defining outrageous cannot be found in a book, for it is personal. My dreams are outrageous demands. I'm curious to see our friends again and ask them what they have learned in life. I will listen like an old sponge that can use some bleaching to cleanse it from hurtful mold. I can use new lessons. I'm attentive. I learn from mistakes made by others who are willing to share. I learn from successes. Melding these to my being has been helpful to me understanding what life's about. Being on staycation, pre-vacation, has become normal. It's relaxing. Blips of nervousness pass quickly, if at all, which is good. We've trained ourselves to take charge of our time to prepare. Preparation is an ongoing routine for us. We prepare for this, too. Planning is a constant. Each day is filled with thinking where we will or could be. There will never be enough time. Theatrical training helps to settle my emotional kaleidoscope. Being able to go through life with a critical eye can be either good or bad. Not all should be critiqued. I can now view most of my moments impartially. I'm not the director. I can't control it all. I'm part of the audience. I do know what I like. I've learned to handle emotions. Life's Punch with Aloha includes a mix of all sensations and a few more. Just when I think I've seen it all, something else interrupts to challenge my well-being. These blips are natural. As clouds appear, my fog disappears. My energy and all that is good reigns. I am under control. I can say I know myself. It has taken decades to get to this point in my life. Oh, I have the luxury of relaxing while munching cookies before we leave. Vacationing is easier when packing is all done. That's when I know I'm going and have time to sit down. I'll make phone calls and write some postcards to tell some friends that we are on our way. Excitement is growing, and I have 24 hours to spend before we leave. I can do a lot in a day. I have nothing to do except wash sheets and get a haircut before our trip. Oh, it's a fantastic feeling. I'm ready to explore Switzerland and Italy. Well, a small bit of both. That's not enough time to fully view and get to know these countries that I love. Oh, it will take many trips to get to see Switzerland. I'm determined. I will, with my Swiss mister's hand in mine. We are quite exhausted. An overnight plane ride is too much. We need to sleep, but excitement keeps us going. Now we are awaiting a bus ride to Lugano. Oh, we see snow on the mountains. We stay awake enough to explore the beautiful lakeside and its vistas. The small introduction whets our curiosity. We're able to sleep with new destinations in mind. Walking in Lugano, we're delighted with this Swiss city. It is special. Everything in Switzerland is uniquely special. Care taken to small details is appreciated. Sidewalks are swept. Flowers are planted. Humor is retained, allowing enjoyment. The Swiss are caretakers of a small, pristine country, with many high mountains which crown their unfinished efforts. Lakeside at a cafe, watching the boats, looking at houses perched on the mountains. An extraordinary day. Getting an autograph from an artist we have met adds to my collection. My autographs have become pictures. I won't deny this fact adds to the scene. Being situated in a place where all people are the celebrities, signatures are boats and houses. I'm about to embark on a journey down a mountainside which will be steep. Having a strong inclination to see the spring flowers, my senses have been prepared for the alpine delights. Walking on scree through the woodland paths between flowers and glimpses of a lake, I'm not disappointed. Mountains seen in the distance are the steadfast markers that I, too, am on a mountain. Like sunlight on the lake, my feet shimmer. They make themselves known, for they have walked. Today, my feet awoke screaming, "Please, let us rest today." I assured them, I'll be kind, but I do have to walk. Forgetting pain, I take advantage of this fine day by walking and sitting. Looking at the mountain, I cannot regret trekking along its rocky paths, which urge pondering while I rock. A collection of views is confusing when placed together. Each has merits. Time allows us to separate and place in mental frames all that we have collected. This task is ongoing. If we do stop and view what we have, this collection becomes what we treasure. We are the creators. Time has become our patron. Together, we curate a mishmash of mental vistas. There are many mountains. There is the moon. The moon awakens a strong desire. If only I could float above mountains like the moon does, my soaring would satisfy my urge to see this world. Bits and pieces are what I have seen. Satisfaction is what I am feeling. I have limitations which are no longer denied. Today, I'm satisfied sitting and looking at mountains. To be able to sleep in the morning and have no worries is a pleasure. I didn't think I'd see the day when I would want to sleep. I could never close my eyes without feeling guilty. I had my work, which had to be done. I could not shirk and have a bit of fun. I find sleeping is fun. I wake up and feel rested. I can do what I do, which is to place words on paper. I am interested in boundaries which I considered closed forever. I'm good at following rules, many of which are good. Some are made to be broken for society's good. Social aspects are always changing, as expected, by our education. We are learning to live with our different ideas. We're individuals with our personal boundaries. Each day is a work day. I am caught up on my vacation work, which is good. It is easy to let work lapse. I always pay the price when I do not do today and say, my work can wait. I used to wait. I thought I had time. Time does not rest. Time is always working. Now that I embrace time, I can feel its importance. Delaying is strain. I have to laugh at my folly. I love mixing a punch which satisfies both senses and thirst. It's refreshing. Experimentation makes me not hesitate to try anything I know is new. Most times, once is enough. I can't be shy. I cannot deny I've made mistakes. It is a part of science. Scientific research delights in discoveries. Impossibilities are not welcome in my life's punch. I'm on a balcony, fascinated by the scenery. This is not news. How can I simplify living? Staring at scenery is a basic beginning. It is the salt of life. I look around and see much beauty. I can ignore the scars that have been made. I'm a happy person. I do live a simple life. I do appreciate the scenery in front of me. The season of friendship never ceases. It has many faces of all ages. Living in an environment which is diversified and welcoming to strangers is an ideal bond sought. Finding places with friendly faces is more than luck to fit in. A smile helps. Smiles are a happy sign that light up a neighborhood. Life can be a party in which we all have a good time. My poetic snippets are introduced entirely as a way to mix my emotions with my dreams and schemes. These poems are my thoughts on paper. When I am asked for an explanation, I don't have a ready answer. I do not find it necessary to explain what I have written. I allow each reader to think and make a personal decision. I am surprised at these results. There are many mental paths and bridges. I find it fun to meander along new paths and cross old bridges. When doing so, I am careful. But occasionally, I slip and fall. One of my favorite beverages is a punch that I make myself. I like to gather all that I have, mix them up, and taste the results. Oh, I do like to drink other punches whenever I'm given a chance. I'm excited to try something new. My palate is easy to please. The palate I have created has much more than liquid for my thirst. My endless thirst includes knowledge. Well-reasoned theories are produced with punch. When I hold a cup full of punch, I look within it and imagine muonic instability. There is no such thing as a perfect punch. I like to hear the sound of bells ringing. They are soothing at night and day. I would like to visit a foundry and have a bell cast just for me. This may sound selfish, but it would be best to have a particular sound that would fire up my neural endings, not that they need any charging. When I hear a bell, I perk up as if I found a four-leaf clover. Oh, jubilance of a bell ringing awakens a yearning to celebrate. Even the tolling of a sad bell recalls to make us pause for a life or event in our memory. Is it right to say bells hold secrets? I don't know if I have any secrets that I haven't shared with someone. I have friends who I know I can trust, but there's nothing really to hide. Some people may be uneasy reading subjects they prefer ignoring. I am okay with this, for I, too, have subjects I don't need to know. I will admit I'm curious and will read anything in print. Or, for that matter, in my hands. I can be appalled in learning details. Reading truths with an open mind has me thinking of many subjects which were not a seed in my brain. Reading's a powerful fertilizer. Many volumes I write begin or end, surprisingly, in Switzerland. This is a cherished satisfaction, to be able to live a dream. When young, my dreams were broad but limited. My images were not complete. My senses had no experience in visiting a foreign land. I know I wanted to travel. I wished to record my memories. Traveling cost too much money. Thinking of all memories depressed me. I have learned to save money and to share memories, both good and bad. These, mixed, are the ingredients in my life's punch with aloha.